Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Mel Mid into a Orianna. Orianna has Airy, and Orianna is a champion that I've done video on in the past as like a lane bully. She is quite good at bullying people around like level 7 onwards, and this is the, of course, reworked Mel, where Mel was changed where her abilities are like harder to land in shorter range, but they deal way more damage, so it can feel quite nice fighting people. Mel can be played pretty aggressively as long as you can consistently land auto attack trades onto people, because how she functions is all about when you land stuff, because your Q shoots a volley, your E like causes this like after effect where people also will get hit by ticks of damage that will apply stacks, and then your auto attacks apply stacks as well after using abilities that give this execute on people, which is why also we deal so much damage to minions. Whenever you play Mel, be sure to be auto attacking minions as if you deal 2 auto attacks worth of damage, because there's really no reason not to play that way, since Mel will just kill things when they're below a certain threshold, and for minions, it makes CSing so easy on her. We're playing versus a Jarvan. Jarvan, of course, is like giga good at ganking, so we don't want to get ganked and die. Mel's reflect button is a shield, doesn't make you immune to damage. It doesn't work on Orianna's Q, to reflect it back at her, but it does just completely remove her damage, though. Like, it will stop the ball, and of course it will give me a shield, so it could, like, make it so I take way less. But we're doing a pretty good job at harassing this guy so far. Our Q is what we're going to be maxing first, because I'm pretty sure the AP ratio even increases, I believe. Like, the AP ratio, I believe, is not even at its highest early on. I could be wrong on that, though. I might be thinking of a different champion, but I know that Emax has been popular on Mel in the past. I don't know if people still try to do that type of thing, but I feel like it's not as strong after the changes that they made. But you can see that when I use my Q volley, it comes out so quickly now. And I would say that, like, usually if you want to kill somebody, it probably is not going to be happening until probably level 6, because your level 6 is all about detonating the stacks that you put onto people. We're up 7 farm, okay, 6 farm now, which is amazing, because I don't really think that I've been doing too much to pressure her, but I guess that she just, like, is uncomfortable CSing, going as aggressive as I am, so we do have a slight CS advantage on her. I took a base before her, and we also should be able to get back without missing too much. At least we want to miss less than her. I got that melee worth of EXP. If she misses this cannon, it would be good, but this minion's like swapping targets over and over again, which sucks. Like, I hate it when it feels like the minions are purposely making it so she doesn't lose as much. Why was the cannon just swapping over and over again to different stuff? I don't really know. You know, I thought that this matchup might be a little bit challenging, but so far this has been, like, super free. Like, my Q range feels so good. Landed a good hit onto her. I'm just gonna run straight bot for now, because honestly, I could maybe loop behind these guys. My pathing is weird. So I rotated all the way bot just to do that. I, of course, am going to be sacrificing quite a few minions mid, but the Kaisa is super fed. The Taric used his flash and wasted it because he probably didn't even realize that I looped all the way behind them, and I feel like it was worth it. I'm sure I might, like, miss a lot, but Nunu's trying to roll on this guy, so I'm just waiting for him to arrive. Nice. I didn't miss cannon either, which is really good. I'm gonna use my W just to make it so I don't take as much damage here. I didn't even think that Jarvan was gonna continue going in, but I guess he wanted to really badly. Dude, if I got level 6 off this minion, I probably could, like, flash on her and kill her. I'm kind of sad that it's probably not gonna be possible, but that's okay. We're just gonna shove this out. I probably can't stop her here. She's just gonna TP back, so we're just gonna base ourselves. It looks like Tarek is probably going to try to stop this. Or not Tarek, but... Tarek rotate over. I don't think I can get there fast enough. I mean, I'm TPing in, but there was no TP flank angle, which sucks, dude. Oh, nice. He stole it. That's huge. I'm on the way, but I don't know if I can get there fast enough. I got 2 of them. Woo! Okay. Okay, so she used barrier early on. This guy has 4 kills, so she's freaking really powerful. I landed a thing onto Tarek in the back. I went these boots because I figured if a fight did break out, honestly, having more movement speed than other people is very powerful. With Mel, your stacks, of course, like, fall off, so I was trying to keep stacks on, like, as many people as possible, but of course we don't have enough, like, CDR during the early game to usually do something like that, but I'm just glad that we got the dragon, and technically we kind of traded, like, pretty evenly as a team for the amount of kills that they got versus the amount of kills that we got, so it's okay. Nice kill. Orianna has 3 assists. I don't have flash anymore, so honestly, I would assume that what's probably going to happen, the most likely gank that would be a kill for the enemy team would be Jarvan comes mid and ults me, because would Jarvan really want to gank a Malphite with Cataclysm? Probably not, right? That seems like kind of dumb to do. But I'm a champion that doesn't have flash, and he probably saw me use flash, that can never run away once I get initiated on like that. So it's probably going to happen. I'm going to use my E here to secure those. So that's why I'm just letting her shove rather than, like, play super aggressive on her, even though I feel like I probably could. I'm just gonna get these with my auto attack so I save my mana, because I feel like I could go very quickly. There's a chance that she's going bot lane and she's gonna dive with Jarvan as well. Sometimes that can happen. Doesn't look like it's happening today, though. It's not happening yet. I have one-shot back wave, which is really, really, really good. Being able to kill back wave with just one ability is definitely ideal. I'm just trying to see if she would, like, stick around mid or not, but she definitely won't. I'm just going to back off. I wasn't trying to scare her off or anything, but if I back off too far, it's not going to be very good. Jarvan's bot side needs diving. They use Tarek ultimate. There's probably nothing that we can do to help them, so they're just going to be dying. Like, by the time that we got down there, probably would have already been over. See how, like, my W blocked her Q so it didn't hit me, but it doesn't, like, reflect it, though? That's the thing. It isn't, like, super, super crazy strong, but it's okay versus Ori. I kind of just want to get that plate and back, honestly. I think that's what we'll do. I think that we're safe to base here as well. We feel somewhat okay. We're up 14 farm on her, so we're just out CSing. Gonna put a ward down. This ward inside the middle of the lane, if you don't know what it's useful for, is that it can help see... Sometimes people will gank from this position, they'll stand there. I could have put it a little bit deeper for that, but it also helps because after they shove, you can't see people because you lose the vision, because what gives you vision is the minions. And you can sometimes watch which way they rotate, so then your team can know where they're going. So with mid lane, it's a little bit different. I don't think that there's lane wards as common in other positions, but for mid lane, after you clear out the minions, the whole mid becomes dark, and then they can go to either side if they were to roam, right? Nice. So Nunu was just pinging that he's roaming. I purposely didn't use any of my abilities on the wave because we don't want to, like, scare him off. I don't have my, Dude, are you gonna take my whole wave? Well, it's fine. You gave me a kill, dude. I don't mind. But it's kind of funny that he did that. Okay, well, we have Blackfire Torch in base. We just have to go buy it. A lot of people know that a very common backing spot for basing is right here, so that's why she was just beelining it there. I was trying to see if I could, like, maybe pick her, but it didn't work. I just want to base and buy my item badly. But also she's rotating to this, and I'm worried that she might honestly be able to, like, stop them. Can you get out? It would be really good if they just leave and don't even fight, but it looks like the fight's breaking out anyways. I was hoping that they would just, like, not even attempt this, but... Wow, he lived! Wait a second. Holy crap. Dude, that must be so tilting for Jarvan, because that Nunu was literally 1 HP. But hey, him being tilted is definitely ideal, because people, when they get tilted, like, make more mistakes. That's great for us. We can't get this guy. Because he'll just EQ away. He is holding on to EQ, and he might turn it around on my teammate, but he can EQ away, so it's, like, not worth for me to chase, because I know that I can't. Also, Orianna could be roaming again. Nunu kind of was maybe upset that he just lost one camp or something. I'm not really sure. Team's doing good with dragons and grubs. Everybody's, like, kind of doing well in lane as well. Like, bot lane was losing earlier, but it's okay. Sona will scale pretty well. I just want this plate if possible. I'm just going to use my W to shield myself, because even though W previously didn't work on turrets, it does now, because it's literally a shield. We got the Orianna super chunked as well. That was actually so risky. If she ultied there, I don't know. That could have, like, hurt kind of bad, I guess. She is kind of low, but I could, like, overstep and maybe get ganked, potentially. I'm so fast, actually. My movement speed is crazy. Hello? I'm going all the way behind for this. That guy will die. Nice. So I was able to help kill the Taric, and also the other person died too. What's really good about these roams that I'm doing as well is because I'm getting them pretty successfully killed, and I'm also not even being, like, countered. The enemy team is probably getting so tilted at their Orianna, which makes it even better. She's dead. I probably didn't even need to use flash there. I know. I don't really know Mel damage. I never play this champion ever, but she is such a straightforward and simple character that you don't really need to play her frequently to understand how she works. Because with your ultimate, it does have an execute indicator where it tells you when it would kill them, and it did pop up over Orianna's head when I used that last Q, but I flashed anyways to just try to get more auto attacks off. Because I was just trying to get more stacks, even though I didn't need it. It's still fine, though. At least we got a kill. Jarvan was bot side, so I could probably hit this a little bit more. Now that we see that he's coming mid, we just immediately back away. And that's probably super tilting, because, like, every single moment that this person's coming mid to try to, like, punish, they can't. Because I'm always just, like, respecting it too much. It really sucks whenever it feels like you're being, like, hard pressured, but then every single time that the pressure feels like it would be such a free gank, as soon as you start rotating there, they just immediately back away, and then it is unsuccessful. I'm gonna go Cosmic Drive. I think Cosmic Drive is so sick on Mel. High CDR, even though Mel has really high AP ratios nowadays, it is like my one ability haste item that I usually go. Because it gives you a little bit of HP, the movement speed feels really good because one of the things that is Mel's weakness is that she's kind of short range. And also, she doesn't have the best chase potential because all you have is this crappy snare. Like, I don't consider her E very useful. No way, dude, that was actually so sick. Wait, does this person not have their ear or something? She'd used her flash. What? Anyways, what happened is that Nunu did not use the rift on this turret because he knew it was 1 HP, and he just assumed that I was gonna hit it, I guess, for him, and I did. And we killed the turret at the perfect timing, so, like, it was, like, frame perfect, where when he hit the other turret, we thankfully killed the other one, so it still worked, and he actually was successfully able to, like, crash it. This would be our third dragon if we can secure it, but I don't have flash. And it's a Jarvan. Yeah, I don't know. This is, like, really difficult for me to be a part of, honestly. I feel like I should probably just back off further. If I get hit by Jarvan ultimate, I'm so dead. Because it would just be Jarvan ultimate into, like, Taric running up, stunning me, and then, like, Orianna was also in the picture, so... Wow, I'm surprised that I can't get him range to auto-attack that guy. I'm just gonna go buy my Cosmic Drive. We are worth a pretty substantial amount of bounty gold, so I still assume that they probably will just, like, go pretty aggressive onto me during the next fights, but that's fine. We got a lot of strength, so we should just respect and try to play patient until my flash is at least up, I guess. We just play for objectives that are neutrals. I mean, even though they got one dragon, we already have 2 of them. Baron will be up in 2 minutes. We already have most turrets in the game that matter. Like, bot lane turret still needs to drop somehow. In fact, I can, I guess, like, try to pressure it. I do have TP available, so if a fight broke out topside, I could probably still join in. What is that? That's a ward? Briar's probably going to be able to secure this. Yeah, dang. I was hoping to not lose that turret because, honestly, I could still get ganked quite easily. Briar might be extremely weak, but I don't know if I could DPS Jarvan and Briar so quickly that I could maybe TP in and help out with this, because honestly, it takes them a while to kill this guy. I killed 2 of them. Killed 3. Surprised I didn't get 4, but that's okay. I don't really need the kills. So, because our Malphite is so dang tanky, it takes forever to kill him, and I have TP, and also the angle of where I TP'd was a really good position, because that area keeps me super safe, because if for some reason Malphite did die too soon, and then they needed to turn on me, I have a turret as well, so it means that it feels like I can play, like, extremely aggressive, plus I still have my flash, because it just recently came up, and I've been kind of waiting for that, because you can do a lot of good plays with that. I feel like I kind of have not used my TP very frequently in the past few months as a way to counter engage. So I'm trying to, like, get used to doing that again, because it's so good to get into a habit of being able to, like, TP to counter something like that, because imagine if I didn't TP, how different that fight topside could have turned out. Like, I influenced it really, really, really well by doing what I did. But I feel like even a month ago, I was not getting into that big of a habit of just, like, using it. Because even if I do TP and it fails, it's okay. It's, like, not even the end of the world. Wow, I actually missed cannon, darn. Dude, my movement speed is crazy. 448 at all times, because we have the Cosmic Drive plus Magi's, plus also my runes are like that 2% movement speed as well. Dang, why did you use your ultimate? That was kind of a waste, no? I feel like you should have not used R, but that's okay. At least it was a good pick still. I mean, Nunu's been very good with his snowballs so far this game. Nunu just wants to do Baron immediately? Okay, I'm down. We can probably do that. Warded here. Jarvan might be able to get in. I feel like Malphite's job is like to try to find Jarvan and stop him, because if Jarvan gets in, it's really bad. But, I mean, of course, we also do have a Nunu, and honestly, Nunu... Oh, nope, he did steal it. I thought that might happen. I was trying to wait around, but it's not enough. Because outsmiting Nunu is hard. Nunu Q plus Smite is so much damage so quickly, and he can time it better than anybody else because he knows when he's going to press it, but... Okay, well, I mean, it's a small throw. It's not really the end of the world to lose Baron, especially with, like, how fed we are, and we're only one dragon away from getting Soul, right? So it's not really that big of a deal. It would really suck if for some reason, I don't know, we were, like, losing this game and that was our comeback. That feels awful, but when you're in the winning team, losing a big objective doesn't really feel that bad unless you lose a bunch of them on repeat. That's when it starts feeling awful. CS per minute's looking really good. We have 10. Huh. Orianna has yellow trinket. I look at the trinket because if she has blue or something, then we can know. That doesn't kill unless she dies to the Blackfire Torch. But we did get her flash and her TP. So it's still, like, really, really good for us, of course. Because I was able to get two things. I might be dead. I tried TPing out and did not work. You can't really reflect back Briar Ultimate. If you... I didn't have it, but let's pretend that I did. If you do reflect back Briar Ultimate, I would just die even faster. So... Because when you reflect it back, she'll just get hit by it, and then I'll go to her, which is still, like, bad. Briar got 1k and I lost my Magi stacks. I'm sad now. That definitely was not something that I wanted to happen, but it's my own fault for being too extended. You know, Rylai's doesn't feel like it would be that bad on my champion, and I can afford it right now. But also, I feel like getting really high AP is still, like, really powerful, too. Team all died mid, so now it's becoming tough, right? These are, like, super bad deaths to have. We're just gonna go Zhonya's and then Death Cap. I mean, they're hard engaging because I died, brother. I feel like that's pretty straightforward and simple to understand. It's not really that big of a deal, though. I'm still not really that worried. This Orianna's only been part of 3 KP so far this game. Not that she can't, like, probably still influence it a lot if she just, like, lands good stuff, but... Just Dragon. I mean, if we get Dragon, we just win the game outright. Simple. Getting soul increases your win chances by such a substantial amount. I like this dragon too. It's Ocean Dragon Soul. We should definitely be defending this. Dang, dude, I can't really afford this. I need 10 gold. It's probably worth just waiting a base for it. Just to be able to get it. Nunu's going to be there before I am, but if he can just clear out the wave, that's fine too. He doesn't need to, like, overextend himself, but he's going pretty deep here for some reason, so he might get himself killed. Okay, well, at least I was able to double kill them and nobody else was in the area to fight me, because honestly, I think that could have went really badly if, for some reason, maybe somebody else was in the area. I got back my Magi stacks as well. Death Cap is still just the only item that I'm trying to go for at this point. Dragon's up in 1 minute, so is Baron at the same timing. We can trade if we really want to. I'm down to give the Baron for Dragon. Because I feel like it would be way better for us to have Dragon than Baron. Yeah, my ultimate CD is so short. 47 seconds. Nice, I got it. Sick. I do have flash available if I get Jarvan ulti too, which is really good. Mid wave is pressured okay. Dude, what? Damn, dude, I could not... Oh, pentakill. Yeah, it's a penta. Yeah, wow, jeez, misfortune damage. I almost survived the Jarvan when he jumped on me. Gosh, was he, like, holding onto his ultimate for, like, that entire time? Like, gosh, dude. So yeah, this will be us getting this, which is amazing. Useless jungle, don't speak to me. Yeah, dude. Totally. Guys, we're on the same team. Come on. Guys, chill. We're teammates. If we win, I'll buy us all pizza. Bet. Okay, now apologize to each other. Okay. I mean, I don't have flash for next fight, which is a concern, but that's okay. We do have Ocean Dragon Soul, which means that we have crazy healing and mana regen. So we technically have a permanent blue buff in a way. You can't really run out of mana when you have this. My team is just trying to do the Baron. I'm going to reflect back Kaisa W back at her. Because reflecting it back, I think, puts her ability on CD, which is perfect. If we walk into a really small corridor, it's honestly going to make it really difficult for me to get in. But it turned out okay, though. That person dies. That person dies too. See, I kind of backed off really far because even though my team was like popping off, kind of, or like they were trying to do initiation, you have to also think about like, what about me with like where I'm going to be positioned during that fight? Because if I overstep and go even closer, Jarvan might have done an ultimate on a clump of our tanks plus me, rather than just me and Misfortune. I know that me and Misfortune is a good clump, but I'm trying to keep so much distance that if he was to do that, Orianna can't follow up, because they have Wombo with Orianna ultimate and Jarvan ultimate together can, of course, do crazy damage, right? But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Mel commentary of playing her mid lane versus this Orianna. Mel is an extremely strong character. And yeah. Very nice. I leveled up. Wow, great. Did not deal the most damage. I imagine that probably after that pentakill, I only got to do like 5,000 damage inside of that team fight, which I guess is still like pretty good, but this is the person that I was playing versus, which is a master tier player that was oh, I did ban Akali. I've been banning Akali recently. I don't know if that means that they play it frequently all the time, but that is something that I banned. They have some Orianna played, but yeah, master tier opponent. I feel like we kind of crushed her and also put her so far behind that she didn't get to really do anything substantial for her team. And yeah, maybe I can do a game 2. Otherwise, stay tuned for Arena. Peace out. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to game number 2 of the Mel. We are versus a Galio this game. Just gonna put a ward down to make it so we can see where Zeri starts. They have a Zeri jungle. I was able to hit him, which is good because we have mana flow, so at least we can stack that. Galio does have aftershocks, so we might be going like the tank Galio, which will probably be a bit of a struggle to kill just because Mel might go before we can actually kill him with later on, that is, once he finishes his magic resist item. But of course, during the early game, it doesn't really matter. And also, if he does go full AP, then he's super squishy. We don't really have too many things to reflect back for him. All we can do is reflect back his Q, but still better than nothing, I guess. Oh my goodness, dude. We are kind of doing some pretty insane DPS to him right now. Ow. If we could somehow steal the Zeri's stuff, it could be so good, but I decided not to do it. Sometimes I like to try to steal the Raptors, because if you can take the big one, it won't level them up to level 3, which makes their clear feel like a little bit worse, because obviously being level 3 is very good for them to be able to like do red buff. Decent poke onto him, still can't really do anything about killing him, because I mean, it's Galio and stuff. CSing well, though. If he ever steps up, we can still be pretty aggressive onto him. Ow, that kind of hurt. Okay, for some reason he got extremely spooked at me stepping up, so he backed off with his E. I probably can just take a reset here. Because honestly, I feel as though if I quickly shove this and reset, we can probably get back without burning our TP, which will set him in a strange, well, not a strange position, but like it's like an advantage to be able to walk back without burning TP. It feels really good. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll just literally straight up walk back, and we're up 7 farm on him. He's basing, but I'm already like almost there, and I'm not gonna miss cannon. Plus, if he does walk back, he'll probably miss cannon himself. You would think, but my cannons are just so freaking strong, dude. He still might miss it. He has missed more melee, so it still would be an advantage. Yeah, he did miss it. So yeah, just like that. All we did is just shove better than him, and it takes too long for him to clear it. And he's trying to match my base, but didn't use his TP, which he can't do. I kind of want to hit this. I'm just going to reflect back. What? Did that even reflect it back? I'm so confused. I saw myself reflected, but then it just like went away. It just disappeared straight up. Interesting. I mean, we're still pressuring pretty well. I'm gonna go pretty soon, though. I'm wondering if I should just take another reset and buy, like, a mana crystal and stuff, because even though I reach level 6 here, will it be enough to kill? My Talon wants to do dragon, so I probably shouldn't base until that's done. I'm up so much farm on this guy. It's because every single time we shove him underneath turret, it's not exactly the easiest to, like, farm it. Shen alive. Honestly, we should probably be a bit careful about getting ganked. I feel like it's definitely going to be happening pretty soon. But I'm also very close to finishing my Lost Chapter purchase, which would be really good for laning, of course. My mana flow is also fully stacked, too. I tried to not use my flash until the moment that I just, like, had a suspicion that he would probably flash in once I got a little bit chunked, because if you can sometimes put yourself into the shoes of the opponent of, like, oh, okay, when I get this low, I know that if I was playing Galio and I saw that Mel was this low, if I use my abilities, like, flash in, I could probably kill. But then if I flash at the same exact timing, I can actually survive. I only use my W just to make it so I could run away faster, because we know that he has no flash, so there's no way that he can catch up to us. So we were successful. Nice. We were very, very powerful. Also, enemy bot side, Aphelios is level 4. I don't know if there was a DC or if he's just been getting crushed down there or something, but that's awesome. The game state is looking really good. Ouch, that kind of hurt. I kind of ran into him, though, so it's my fault for doing that. There's no plants in River to really get besides that one, but that one's kind of far away. If I wanted to go get it, then we would probably have to make a plan to do it, which would be a plan to, like, shove out and then go get it. Which would be right now, so I'm just going to go do that. We shoved in super fast, immediately rotate to go get something because we have nothing better to do. Every single wave, you could technically have, like, a plan in mind of just, like, okay, am I going to hard shove? Am I going to look to try to harass this guy when he steps up for the wave? Because if you hard shove, you can go for roam angles, and then if you have a plan in mind that you are going to be doing that, you don't get, like, sidetracked of trying to hit them, and you can, like, focus on what you already planned to do earlier. Because having a plan in mind feels really good to do that type of thing. Ah, I'm so stupid. I don't know why when I see the thing, I'm just like, yo, that means that it's gonna kill him. But what we could have done instead is just wait for his W to expire before using my ultimate, because it probably would have killed him. But that's okay. At least we shoved him out of lane, right? I mean, even though it was a mistake, it's a mistake that isn't a deficit. It's just not extending my advantage. We're up 30 farm on this guy. Have crazy pressure on him. Just harass him a little bit, I guess. I mean, we don't really have anything else we can really do here. My item's done in 100 gold. I should probably just stick around just because of that. Otherwise, I'm just going to be basing immediately after. They use Shen ultimate and Galio ultimate both. Of course, that's, like, really, really nice that we burnt 2 of them. He's also so low that I could probably kill him with my ultimate being back up and all, so even though I'm, like, low and have low mana, I guess it would only take one good fight to get him. But would Leona come back mid with Zeri, potentially, while I don't have Flash, though? Okay, he's just super scared, just kidding. It's not going to be happening. We're up even more than 30 farm now. Our farm has extended even further. So this will finally be our base. Yeah, honestly, you can just shove this out. I'm just going to reset. If you really want to go get it. Our CS per minute's... Dude, every single person is up so much farm. Me and bot lane both are up a substantial amount. Top lane is up quite a bit. Even jungle is up. We must have a huge gold lead on them because of the amount of farm that everybody has compared to these guys. The reason why I didn't go top and all is I still feel like Alawi should still be side laning and I would just be going bot, so in case you're like wondering why I was like staying. I figured she would like push out one wave and then just reset. Let's just make it so I don't get hit by that. My bot lane's already winning pretty hard, they don't need my help. Do you really want to be fighting me like this? I'm kind of confused. Got his flash first before committing my ultimate onto him. We got a kill because of that. He uses E backwards because he was trying to make it so when Galio uses his E, he like shifts his body backwards, then goes forward. So if I step up too far, the fastest way of landing his ability would be using it like that, and then it like hits me right when he begins charging. But it didn't work out because it missed. I don't even think that I would have died to it either, though, so... We'll just grab all this. I'll just take my base. We have our sword boots completed. This would be a really good Merc Tread game, though, too, if I really wanted to make myself tanky. I'm not going to, though. But this Merc Tread game would be so wild. They have a huge amount of, crowd control characters, and also, like, some characters are kind of mixed damage. Like, Shen does deal quite a bit of magic damage, so it wouldn't even be that bad against him. Even Zeri ultimate, like, would obviously, like, also be another set of, like, magic damage that it would reduce. I think that if I was to go for a new item, I'm somewhat open to going Bloodletters this game, I guess, because it will make me slightly tankier because it gives me HP. It gives me CDR, so I can still be spam heavy. And even though it doesn't give 40% pen like a Void Staff, it still would probably be quite efficient. Apparently there's like somebody behind us. I'll just TP into this. I don't need to use my ultimate or anything. Another case of, like, utilizing my TP just to, get the fight started and stuff. Or as a counter initiation, because counter initiation with TP is so effective. I don't need to use my ultimate unless I feel like it's 100% necessary. We can just, like, save it for another person. This game's so stompy. I guess that I probably shouldn't go for this. I'm down to also go a greedy build path and not even build what I was talking about, but instead just go Magi's because we can have a bunch of movement speed from this, and then we start going for the other item. We'll still have, like, crazy high AP through this, but also we'll now have, like, increased movement speed, so this is kind of like going Cosmic Drive in a way, except for riskier, because if I die, I lose the movement speed. but we'll be fast. I mean, you could see that I'm so fast that I'm like literally like sprinting. You know that you're fast when the character you're playing, the run animation is one that you rarely see. I feel like this run animation is not very commonly seen for Mel. She is sprinting. Kind of like Zoe airplane mode, if even people know what I'm talking about at that point. Don't even know if people know the context of what that even means. I have to go back bot lane. But also, they could be bot side, like, waiting, which is scary. Comet would trigger if I was about to get hit. Also, having these plants here can make it so you're very safe walking in because you can just, like, use them like that. Q also can be, like, good for, like, seeing things going on. Did a little bit of poke damage, not really much more I can do there. I'm not gonna, like, over-chase this area, it's not even worth it. Am I more fed than people? Yeah, but does she have, like, one fully complete item plus boots, kind of like me, and just is lacking a little bit of damage, but yet still is... I'm still as squishy, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Just because I have more damage items doesn't mean that you can't just die immediately if you do something too risky. Especially because what if I, like, full committed and maybe Shen just, like, shows up, right? That would suck. Because they do have a Shen with ult, right? Should be able to full take this turret. So I'm extremely rich now, after that. I was planning on going Bloodletters. If Vel'Koz can make sure that this area is, like, seen, but they want to clear it, if we just landed our E, we could kill her so easily. That's why I was, like, sticking around. We don't really have a full purchase yet, so I'm not really sure if I want to be basing, because I'm not liking how much money I have. But that's fine. We'll just buy components. It's okay. We can buy 2 full components. It's still, like, very good components, too, that give us, like, up to 6% bonus damage, and another one that gives us ability haste with some AP. It's not bad. We can get back on the map very quickly, too. I am so freaking fast. Just waiting for the blue buff. We are seen in that area because we have the eyes over our head because of the thing that the enemy team has. Zeri's bot side. And AFF. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. So anyways, thanks for watching Game 2 of Mel. Stay tuned if you want to see the arena game, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, have a great day and all that. We'll look at the damage dealt. Probably doesn't really matter too much, but I imagine everybody kind of just popped off, so... Talent damage doesn't really look that high, but it doesn't really matter. And of course, Lowy was probably, like, beating on that Shen all game, which made her damage insane. But anyways, see you guys later again. Peace out, bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Mel in Arena. We are starting off with a Wooglitz. We're immediately taking that. Wooglitz, in my opinion, is like one of the best prismatics for like every AP character in the entire game because all it is just a superior Zhonya's and Death Cap combined. And also it even helps out for early game because it gives you Needless, and also it's 2 items in 1, meaning you have like 1 extra item slot compared to other champions because it combines them, and it gives you, like, 300 AP, and also it gives you 50% more. Like, there's so many things about it that just make it so ridiculous. Thankfully, this Fiora didn't find dashing. If Fiora finds dashing, she is not fair. I reflected back their ability towards themselves, I guess. Oh, I did snare him. Nice. That guy's gonna die. She'll probably want to take the portal back. So... I'll just take it so she can't, or I'll just sit here. Never mind. You can really make the choice of, like, either waiting or just taking it. Both of them are, like, good in their own way. This Vladimir has Doomsayer, and he didn't really get that many stacks from it, I believe, too, which is very good, because Doomsayer is not something that you can easily stack per round, and hopefully he doesn't get super big AP from it. Honestly, I feel like Wooglitz is almost like Doomsayer in a way, because since it increases your AP more than other items, I don't know, it just feels like a more reliable method without having to stack whatsoever. But I guess the thing about Curse is, of course, you can, like, also get, like, more HP as well, I guess, and, like, more other things besides that. Dude, if we get Cassio, it's so good because of Wooglitz. Because we can get our items sooner. If we get this, we can get, like, Azanias immediately, and then on the first item round, which would usually be your first one, we can already have Death Cap, and then we'll have Wooglitz fully completed, and we'll have, like, 600 AP at, like, round 6 or something. Nice. And it shows it, too. That's so sick. So, Zanya's is purchased. Now we just have to get the Death Cap. Plus, also, I mean, Zanya's is a pretty nice thing to have early on with my champion. Summoner Roulette on this guy, which can be a bit frustrating for Alistar. Even having Castle early on seems really good. If Xin Zhao just jumps in and then Castles, I guess Alistar can combo immediately. My teammate has Symphony of War. I didn't know if they were going to buy an item or not. I was checking. I was a little bit scared that she was not going to buy, but I do the same thing sometimes, so... Wow, I actually buffered the Naka. Cool. I got 2 of them at least. Definitely going to probably die here, but I'll try to escape a little bit. I could probably just run the opposite way. That guy dies. I still have Zanya's, but I didn't really want to use it until it felt like it was necessary. Dude, that's so annoying. I just want to auto-attack into Zanya's, but hey, he got Vanish. Well played. The Vanish is too strong. I have wanted to kill him before he even was able to, like, res him. Oh well. I don't even know if the Zanya's, if I did use it, would have even been enough, because I kind of would have died to Xin Zhao in, like, 1 hit, too. But that's okay. Twin Mask. Interesting. That's probably not what I want. Because we don't really care about that. Crown. Sanguine. We'll just go Crown. It's probably better. I don't really know when Sanguine is, like, super OP unless maybe you have, like, obviously, like, healing and shielding power in your kit, but we don't, so... Most likely my teammate's dead before. Oh, she missed. That's actually so freaking good that she missed. What? What? My ultimate didn't kill her? Dude, that's crazy. Oh, it doesn't matter, I just win anyways. I don't even need to play it that well to beat her. Not bad. She probably played better than I did, but I just have a kind of a decent kit into Zoe. Death cap is finally completed. Now I have 660 AP. Did I say 600 AP or did I say 660 earlier? For some reason I feel like I said 660, but I'm not exactly sure. Gosh, dude, you actually get so much. Like, if we got Adapt as a silver augment and then bought a Muramana, our AP will literally skyrocket so hard. Like, that would be so sick if we could get that. That's why I ran a Manbull. We can take the Swiftness one. I mean, at least it gives me some CDR. The Nunu is extremely tanky. The Jarvan's kind of big, but... Wow, that guy took so much damage. Okay, so we don't deal damage to that guy. Got it. The only way we can probably kill him is kiting him, or like having Mel, or not Mel, but my teammate kill him, because I just don't really deal much to him. It's because of his healing. He has crazy sustain. Because Nunu has something that is the lower he gets, the more heal and shield power he gets, and the more heal and shield power he gets, the more his Q will heal him for, and Nunu's Q heal is really, really ridiculous. Darn it, dude. I was so hoping for Adapt. It would have been so funny if I got it. Infernal Soul, or I get more HP based off of my mana. Which is, like, okay. I feel like I'd rather have Infernal Soul, though, because Infernal Soul does have, like, an AP ratio on it. Plus, I guess that there's also a chance that maybe I also want to try to find other Prismatics, and I'd be totally down to take a Dragon Heart. Okay, one person died. Dude, what am I dying to? The burn? That's it? Yeah, she does have a lot of burn effects, huh? That kind of did a pretty substantial amount of damage. Oh, wait, is Circle of Death also a burn effect? 1, 2, 3? No. Never mind. Pyromancer is just 3 from her items. Huh. This does 900 damage when I land all of it. Gosh, that does so much. Nunu might be able to still carry this just because of his sustain. Like, if he took one plant, he probably would have won, but he let Yorick at all 3, which is why he lost. Bit of a mistake on his end to just let him take all of them like that. I think... I want Storm Surge. Gives me movement speed. I have like an okay amount of ability haste. It also gives me a huge amount of magic pen. So I feel like that's best. Let's just ulti to see how much damage it does. Oh, is Mel just dead? I mean, not Mel, but... My Gwen, that is. She died kind of fast. Decided to just flash over just to guarantee the dub. There's no reason to wait otherwise. Did that Vladimir Q just like almost kill that? Oh, never mind. Turns out the Yanara is a little bit too powerful. The Vladimir Q kind of looked like it was about to just one-shot straight up, though. It's kind of close. Ooh, they also have a Twin Mask on both of them here, even though they still are different types of characters, right? Because it's so Yorick. Okay, I want the Fortune Shard because obviously that just will help out with that idea of potentially just trying to find prismatics that will give me percentage stuff. Because if I can get Dragonheart and then it will give me more souls, then this of course increases all of your AP by a percentage, and because my AP is very high, I'm hoping to just like benefit from that. Demon King is also not bad. I'm fine with getting Demon King as long as it's like later in the game, just not early game. That's also okay with me. Can I buy one? If I get 500? I think I could buy one and get away with it. To get armor. I feel like armor is always pretty useful. I feel like AD champions usually are the ones that I struggle against the most. I'm playing something like Mel. Dude, I lost my thing. That's sad. Okay, the Quinn E just tossed her out of my ability, sadly, which sucked, but it is what it is. I'm actually just dead. Man, that one Quinny at the beginning of the round just made us lose, but it's okay. I mean, whatever. All that needed to happen is that she just doesn't press his E and I just press Q ult and then we kill that person in one shot after I landed my ability. Darn, dude. We didn't even kill a single person. That might mess up the gold for what I needed, too. I know that I had Wooglets. I was trying to use it after using my abilities, by the way. I don't think that using it earlier would have made it easier to be able to kill, because I would have been sitting with no HP and then they just collapse on me while I'm Zhonya's, and then as soon as I come back, I'm just immediately dead, so that's what I was worried about. Damn, this, like, Bard plus Soraka tech is kind of going crazy, isn't it? I guess Detonation Orb would probably also be, like, one of the best things to get if I found that. Oh, okay. No changes. I mean, that's fine. It's not really that big of a deal. Wow, Mountain Soul. I got Adapt. Holy crap. We're changing our mind on what we're going to be doing now. We'll also do two random ones, because if it gives us AD or the, like, AD and AP, that's, like, better. It gave us attack speed and health. Unlucky, but it is what it is. So we're not saving for a Prismatic now. We're immediately going to go Muramana, because that's just going to give us a ton of AP. I mean, this already gives us 131 bonus. How much reflect damage does my W deal? 90%? I guess you need like 1,000 AP to make it deal 100, huh? Wow, why don't I deal damage to that guy? What? That's crazy. Well, that would have killed her, but... Not her dashing straight into me. When I threw out my ability. Nice, nice. Next round is, I believe, the next buy round, so we should be able to get that Mirror Mana. What's also nice is that we have a crown, which gives us bonus mana as well. So we have another item that gives more mana because that will give us more AD, while also it still gives a lot of AP too. So it's nice that we have like another prismatic lost chapter item in a way, even though it's not like technically lost chapter item, but a mana item. It's very convenient. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to beat that bard, though. That guy seems kind of invincible. Buy another anvil. We'll take the ability haste again. So we have 1,100. My Q hits for 1,500, it says, even though I don't really have much pen. The Alistar is pretty tanky. He has Slap Around, so he can get really high AP while being tanky. This guy has Mystic Punch that resets his abilities very quickly. He also has Jack Show for this round. So he has a decent amount of magic resist, while I don't have really any way of pen. But our AP might be so gigantic that it doesn't matter, though. We should definitely just not even, like, try to contest them. Dude, I can't even move. What the hell? That lasted so long. Nice. Good round. What other AD item can I build besides Overlord's Bloodmail to make myself OP? I don't think that there's anything crazy, right? I guess still, technically, Dragonheart and Demon King would both increase my AD by a percentage and also my AP by a percentage, and I think that, like, works that way, where it'd make me so broken. You know, Overlord's Bloodmail does increase your AD by a percentage as you get lower, even if you don't have a ridiculous amount. Huh? Dude, this guy is... Wow, I just realized what this Yorick has. He is so busted. What? Holy crap. I think I can still buy one item. Or one anvil. This guy has... a bunch of percentages stacking, so that makes him kind of ridiculous. My teammate died so quickly. I'm just dead to his stupid ghouls, bro. His dumb little ghouls did so much, man. They're so strong. He also has like 500 magic resist. He has like a god run going, kinda, in a way. Is slow and steady even useful? I don't know if Magic Missile would be better. I could increase my AP maybe again by a lot? Is that, like, the best way to play this? I can increase my damage by a percentage. You know what? I'm gonna take Overflow. It just seems kind of goofy. I've never really tried that before. I also think that buying those anvils from earlier was dumb, because I realized that going Woolits now is kind of giving me the option to still build 2 more items, so it probably would have been better to just do that. Like, what is Zoe's MR? Yeah, she has 20 or 221 MR. I feel like I probably just needed to get a Void Staff sooner than later, because otherwise I'll just never be able to kill them. Cloak of Starry Night has reduced 10,000 damage. Oh, we're versus them again? Oh no, we're versus the Inara, just kidding. I have 4,000, but doesn't really matter. Let's go Void Staff. After this round, if we win and get a kill, I can sell this and buy a full item again. So that's what we're going to save up for. Not exactly sure what I would want. How much HP does Yorick have? 9,000? I could sell Void Staff eventually and try to build this because it does increase my AD, or damage by 15% too, because he has way more than me. Okay, last time I should have been able to kill this Yanara like in one hit, but... Okay, nice, dude. You killed him so quickly. Hello? Nice. Does that mean that we don't have to fight them? Nope, we do. That's goofy. What's funny is that we just beat them, and we might get kicked out now, because we probably can't beat first place, so... It's really funny when it puts us against the people who we literally just were able to beat the other people, but okay. Wow. If I get lucky with this... It does 40%. Huh. Okay. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm already dead, actually. Darn. Nice flash. GG's. We lose. Third place. Anyways, we tried. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. The Q on Yorick surprisingly didn't work. It looked like the Vital was gonna hit him, but it didn't. But anyways, peace out. Have a great day. Bye.